What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we have this headlamp here from Fenix. It is a lightweight running and trail headlamp. The model number is HL18R-T. Before we get into this headlamp, I just want to thank all of the new subscribers to this channel. Thank you very, very much. If you think I deserve it and you are not subscribed, please hook me up, subscribe, enable the bell notifications, all those stuff. Helps me out. Anyway, headlamps. I think headlamps are one of the more useful tools out there. The ability to have light and still have your hands free is priceless. Whether you're working outside, in the house, the car, you lose power. What was the other notes I had? This one is geared towards exercising and running outside, which is very good at that. Also, I check on my chickens every single night. Being able to check and do stuff and open the door and feed them, both hands, is excellent. Alright, this particular headlamp, let's get right into it. It has two different modes. It has a spotlight mode and a flood mode, and I'll put the lumens and the runtime for each one up on the screen somewhere here so you can see it. The way the buttons work, two buttons on the top, you press and hold the right one, that's going to give you the spotlight mode, and then it goes low, medium, high, low, medium, high. Hold it for a second and then it turns off. The button on my left is going to be the flood, not as bright mode, and that's 30 lumens, 30 minutes. Now if you press it again, sorry, it goes into SOS mode, and that lasts like 300 hours because it's only 4 lumens. Hold it again, turns it off. Other controls, if you press both buttons here at the same time, it's going to be a lockout mode. You're going to see the lights flash a few times, and now this is locked out. So if you're throwing it in a bag or something and you don't want to turn on accidentally and waste batteries, you can do so. Hold both buttons down again for a few seconds, and it's now out of lockout mode, and we are back. Okay, now we are back. The other thing, underneath the lights, there's 4 little LEDs, and if you press either button quickly and let go, it's a battery indicator. It's going to show you exactly how much battery life you have left. Obviously, if there's 2 of the 4 LEDs on, you're at 50%. If there's 1 of 4, you're at 25%. And I think you get the idea from there. The bottom is the charging. This does take a rechargeable battery. It is a micro USB. I always like to see USB-C, but that's not a big deal. The headlamp, of course, is adjustable like most. It goes up and down about 60 degrees, so you can direct the light wherever you need to direct the light to. Now let's talk about the battery a little bit, because you have a couple cool things. There's a little clamp in the back. You just push that open and you get to the Fenix battery, 1300 milliamp or whatever that stands for. Now you can buy new or replacement or spare batteries for this, so if you want to rock 2 or 3 of them, they're only about $20 or so. And you can also use AAA batteries. Now I'm going to assume the AAA batteries don't last quite as long. They're not quite as powerful. That is a guess, but typically these type of batteries are a little bit more powerful. All right, the band. A couple of pros and cons with the band. It's very, very lightweight. It's very, very flexible. It is breathable. So again, this is geared for running and exercising and stuff, and this band is excellent for that. Look at my microphone coming in the screen. This band is excellent. I'm not cutting it, we're running. This band is excellent. It's very, very comfortable and breathable. The con is going to be the adjustment system. While it's very, very useful and it works really, really well, I am concerned about the long-term durability. I've had these for a few months, several months, and it's been very, very good, so I got to be fair to it. And I have a similar system on my helmet. I just worry with these very thin bands that how long is it going to last. So, and you push the mechanism up, that allows you to make the band larger, and then you push down and twist, and it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's very, very simple. It's very, very useful. Again, I just wonder and slightly concerned on how long it's going to last. The thickness of the band is 1.4 inches, and the one thing I'm going to say is you don't have to really tighten it down really, really tight with this material. You can have it loosely fitting your head, especially even when you're out running and stuff, and it still stays in place. You don't have to give a death grip on your head when you're out there running. All right, you can take a look at the dimensions, the weight, the price. A lot of value here. Comes in at the time I'm making this video for around $55, and I will try to put some affiliate links down in the video description if you're looking to pick one up. Hopefully I can find you a good deal. It's also IP66 rated, which means it's dustproof, it's rainproof, it's splashproof. I probably wouldn't take a chance submerging this underwater. If you need your deep underwater night exercising, this might not be the right one for you. All right, testing. Like I said, I've had this for several months and I used it quite a bit. This was significantly brighter than the headlamp I had, so that headlamp is now the backup. And this is my main one right here. I used it a lot at the range. Look at my microphone again. What is going on? Time for a new mic stand. I used it at the range quite a few times. We've done a lot of night shoots over the winter. And I broke this out when we're doing admin stuff. Obviously, you turn the night vision off and we do all the admin work, loading the magazines, whatever we're doing. So I used it quite a bit there. I use it pretty much every single night. If you've watched any of my flashlight reviews, every single night I go outside and check on my chickens. We have 7 chickens. I go out in the coop, I check on them, make sure they're okay, make sure the door is locked, the door shut like it was supposed to. I fill up their food and water at that point as well. And having both hands available again from a headlamp is just awesome. We lost power once since I've had this headlamp, so doing stuff around the house, outside, setting the generator up, all that good stuff. Again, having both hands is just very, very useful. And I did also exercise with this a few times. I went running. I don't normally run at night. It's not really hard enough here, hot enough during the day in Rhode Island, Southern Rhode Island, to need to run at night. Plus my neighborhood has so many coyotes. I'm not a huge fan of running at night in the woods, but for the sake of the review, I went running twice, just a mile both times with this headlamp on. And again, I was very surprised that you don't, I figured I was gonna have to tighten it down all the way super tight and give myself a headache to have it stay in place when I run, and that was not the case. Whatever the material is, I don't know, it's not sticky or anything, but it stays in place pretty well when you are running. Alrighty. We're at the point of the video. We're going to talk pros, cons, overall, and then you can go. A lot of value with all Fenix products. You have a ton of value. I love all the different controls, the different LEDs, the different batteries, the different brightness settings, and the different modes, and all the things that we talked about. It's a well thought out little headlight. It is geared and focused for running and exercising, but it could be used for a lot more. Like I said, I've only used this for running exercise a few times. Most of the time it was checking on the chickens and lose power. And I'll tell you guys a story. In one corner of my basement, the light broke like 2 months ago and I still haven't fixed it. My wife reminds me all the time. So when I go in that corner, I have to take my headlamp. Lazy. All right, cons. I don't really have a con, more of something to make you aware of. Again, this adjustment system, while it's very cool and unique and easy, I'm worried how long these little lines are going to hold up. With that said, I've probably had this 6 months. Again, I've used it a lot and it's been fine. But if I had to guess the weak point on the light, I'm probably going to guess it's these 2 little wires here on the headband. But that is just an assumption, something I want to point out to make you aware of. Again, I have had no issues. Overall, it's a very, very solid headlamp. Again, especially for the money. I see my wire again, man. Get out of there. Especially for the price, $55. It's a very bright and well thought out headlamp for the money. Especially if you're exercising or running, being it's so lightweight and it stays in place so well, it would be a very, very good choice. All right, let me thank Fenix for sending me this headlamp for review. Of course, I still gave you the pros, cons, and cons as honestly as I could, but they did send it to me for free, just so you know. I also want to remind you of the affiliate links. If you want to pick one up, maybe, hopefully I can find you a good deal. At the time of the video, again, they are going for around $55, and the spare batteries were 20-ish at the time I'm making the video. More important than any of that nonsense, thank you guys for watching. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Once again, if you think I deserve it, click that like button. It's free, it's easy, it doesn't hurt, it helps me out. For the algorithms, drop a comment. I love you, I hate you, nice Roscoe Manufacturing shirt, whatever comment you want to drop, just drop me a comment. Also helps me out. And if you really think I'm awesome, subscribe to the channel, enable the bell notifications. Again, that stuff helps me out. I appreciate it. And goodbye. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.